Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
It was a lovely day here in Idaho. Temperatures breaking into those 70s for a majority of residents sitting along the I-84 corridor, all the way up from Ontario down to Twin Falls. Just really great conditions across the board. 60s into the mountains, 60s right now for the Treasure Valley region. And going into tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit more of the same. The conditions that you're seeing right now on your screen with the warmer temperatures for the southern part of our state are going to be sticking around. But my focus and eye has been just a little bit further north. Let's head up to Canada. You may notice that red circle right there, where we're starting to notice a little bit of a developing disturbance that is set to make its way a bit further south and bring in some really cool conditions. And we're going to start to recognize it Wednesday night. That's when it's really going to start to have its effect, but then we're really going to feel it heading into Thursday. So let's take a look at that forecast, what we're going to expect over the next couple of days, because the next 48 hours is going to be very different than what we're seeing right now. 70s and beautiful. This is a little different as a lot of precipitation is set to move in to the Wyoming area. Not expecting too much activity for the Treasure Valley region. Chances of snow expected into those mountain ranges, but you can see this purple and pink on your screen going to be bringing a really big dip in temperatures. Pretty impressive. We'll see 70s today, probably into the 50s heading into Thursday. And on top of this too, you may notice all of these streaks that are moving across your screen. This is the wind that's going to come along with that as well. So on top of the chillier skies we're going to be seeing, the wind probably going to knock those temperatures down even further. So if you got plans to be outside Thursday, grab that jacket. Make sure to be a little bit more warm than per usual, because conditions are not going to be looking like what we saw on Tuesday. After that, skies are going to clear out fairly nice, and then we're going to see a bit more consistency. As you can see, these horizontal lines on your screen right here going to be pretty average. Nothing too cold as we see up to the north, nothing too warm as we see to the south, but sitting in nice consistent spring temperatures across the board. I'm expecting 60s for your weekend and not too much warmer than that, which is going to be lovely. And those are going to follow us even into Monday, Tuesday. So prepare for really great conditions. But like I mentioned, not too much precipitation expected for the Treasure Valley region. A lot is expected over Wyoming heading into Thursday. I showed you that a few moments ago, but very light chances, about 1/10 of an inch over close to Rexburg and Pocatello. Much less than that closer to Ketchum and Twin Falls. Basically nothing over here. Some barely scattered showers is what I'm expecting at maximum, but a majority of that system that passes through on Thursday is going to be hitting the eastern part of our state and a bit further over the parts of Montana and Wyoming, which we are much further distant from. But those temperatures, like I said, going into tomorrow, not going to be a problem. 70s across the board. So if you got plans to be outside for your Wednesday, it's a good day to do so. Just prepare, because the afternoon probably going to see a bit of an uptick in wind as that system starts to move into the region. 50s once again returning for the McCall and Cascade areas. 60s almost everywhere else, and Riggins, Idaho will join the Treasure Valley with the 70s, but that dip in temperatures is set to come. Take a look. 56 on Wednesday, dipping into the 40s, potentially seeing 30s across the board for a majority of the day. And on top of that wind too, it's going to be a cold one in McCall. But we warm back up heading into the weekend. Those temperatures breaking back into the 50s, which is lovely to see. The Treasure Valley going to see upwards of 57, and those temperatures going to feel a lot cooler because it's going to be a windy day on Thursday. So just prepare for it, but don't worry, nice skies are going to return quickly after Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way into the start of the next work week, sitting consistently into those 60s. Enjoy.